Yes, we are back at the bottom of the hour. This is Big Vern at Ab Stupid. We just got done talking about Trey McNutt, the number one recruit in football out of Ohio State, and him actually serving a suspension for a 7-on-7 tournament violating the Ohio High School Athletic Association rules. However, unfair or fair, we'll go ahead and chime in on that. But going to move to college athletics. Going to talk about the Florida Gators. I am not rough on Billy Napier. I like Billy Napier. But damn, man. It's sometimes you got to do something to keep people off of you. But that guy, oh my God. All right, so now this comes out of Football Scoop, and Doug Samuels had wrote this, and I covered Doug a lot because sometimes we're on the same plane and sometimes not, but that's journalism. But Florida is set to hire Dan Enos. This is the same Dan Enos who was let go after a 7-3 loss to Mississippi State. That was the latest of it, and well, that was a set of a 2-6 start following his offense at Arkansas under Sam Pittman this past fall. And now he is reportedly set to land a new job with Billy Napier at Florida. Why? Honestly, why? As I understand it, this is Napier's last year of his contract with the Florida Gators. And this is the guy you hire? Really? The guy was 2-6 with Arkansas. And what about that made you feel, hey, look, I need that guy? Oh my goodness. Florida's just going to go Florida. And I know the good people of Gainesville have to be frustrated with just, really? I mean, in the offseason, you've seen guys like Ryan Day. He got Chip Kelly to leave UCLA and join the staff. Before Chip Kelly came, he had Bill O'Brien, before Bill O'Brien decided to bail and go coach for Boston College. I mean, he was making moves like that, grabbing the number one quarterback in the portal, Mr. Sand, he was headed to Alabama until Nick Saban's unfortunate retirement. And now, I mean, you had a chance to get that guy. And somehow you all were not interested in landing that guy in Gainesville. Allegedly, in Gainesville, Enos will focus on scouting and head coach projects. What does that mean? What? I know what scouting means, but what does head coach projects mean? Is this guy going to get coffee and bagels every morning? What does that mean? A veteran offensive coordinator, Enos, has been coaching college football since the early 90s, with his coordinating stops at Northern Michigan, D2, Missouri State, North Dakota State, Arkansas twice, Miami, and Maryland. I will say this. I don't remember any of those teams being juggernauts. No disrespect. Miami's not Miami. To me, Miami was Michael Irvin, Benny Blades and his family, the Blade Boys. I think it may have been around the time you had Jeremy Shockey. If he was talking about the 90s, he had to have Jeremy Shockey at some point. Wow. Yeah. But I mean, Miami of the 80s. Yeah. Miami of the 90s. Man, not so much. Just started to fall off the rhythm. Warren Sapp, Dwayne Johnson, those guys in Miami. He's got to have some clarity on that. Also, just because these guys have been around forever, that don't make them good. Yeah, if you got that much experience and you still stink, you've always stunk. Anyway, he spent 5 seasons as the head coach at Central Michigan, where they were 26 wins and 36 losses. And that was from 2010 to 2014. So Billy Napier seen this guy's resume and he was can't miss. Oh, no. We got to have that guy. Oh, we got to have him. Oh, I'll never forget. He was fired, but a 2-6 start at Arkansas last year. He's got the sauce that we need. It's not funny. It's not funny. But again, Florida fan, are you tired of this? At some point, you've got to be tired. Anyway, now, Enos achieved this illustrious record from 2010 to 2014, leading the Chippewas to 2 bowl games during his tenure at Mount Pleasant. He joins Billy Napier's staff in Gainesville during a crucial year 3 for the Gators, as they're coming off a 5-7 season. Overall, Napier is 11-14 with 1 bowl appearance following a very successful 40-12 run at Louisiana. Raging Cajun Nation. Okay. Again, Florida's not in bad shape. That's the thing that I don't understand. Florida is not in bad shape. They have the number 11 ranked recruiting class according to 24/7 in 2024. Opening day, they get Miami. Then they get Samford, Texas A&M, Mississippi State. These are games that I feel like if Florida is going to win these games, they can get that Samford game. They can get that Samford game. I don't think that Samford has enough to beat the Gators. Miami, that's a 50-50 game, and they may lose that one because Miami's ranked 24th in the country. Okay? Texas A&M is ranked 25th, so they could lose that one. They need to beat Mississippi State heading into the bye on September the 28th. So at best, they would be 2-2. Coming off a bye, you get Central Florida. Then you start to get into the thick of the SEC where you have Tennessee. Then that's in Rocky Top. Then you have Kentucky coming to play you on the 19th. And then there's Georgia. So on the 26th, you get another bye week, but then you get Georgia, which you're going to get your head crushed. Then you get Texas, another beating. Then you get LSU, another beating. Then you get Ole Miss, another beating. Then you have an in-state rivalry at the end of November in Florida State. And then you have the SEC championship game. So if this is a crucial year for Billy Napier and you need everything to go right, Dan Enos is not the hire you need. I'm sorry, he's just not. Again, we don't talk trash on the channel. We don't denigrate anyone. We just try to give you the reality of the situation. And that reality is that this dude cannot win you any of those, what I call blue chip games, because there's no way that you're going to beat Georgia. And I mean, you have to get a signature win somewhere in the SEC. As I just read off that schedule, I don't think they can beat any of these teams. I don't think they can beat any of those teams. And the sad part is, a couple of years ago, these were marquee games. Florida versus Tennessee was a marquee game. Phil Fulmer back in the 90s against Steve Spurrier, that was blockbuster. That was blockbuster. Even Urban Meyer versus Nick Saban was blockbuster. And now when you look at Florida, you're just like, what happened? But I could be wrong. The good people of Gainesville, let me know. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like Billy Napier, he's the, I don't know. No. Dan Enos is bad. He's not the offensive whisperer. I'm not even going to build that up. This is just a bad hire. I like nothing about this hire. If you like it, then leave your comments below. We'll be back. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Man, for real, he went after that dude. What are we talking